Hitting the button. Come on in, folks. We see you out there. Come on in. Come on in. Let me change my Facebook around because I have to do that right now if I don't forget. If I don't, I'll forget. They always set me up on my Facebook as private, so I have to. Oh, it's not even there yet. Come on, Facebook, catch up.
I was hoping to catch Russ Leach.
Oh yeah, Russ isn't gonna be here today. He's tied up with something. Sorry, Jen.
I got something special. Look.
Oh,
oh, hang on.
Jelly crap.
What? Oh, there you are. Yeah.
She just need to introduce yourself as Russ, and no one will know.
Yeah,
probably
like that.
You need to have a microphone with a monkey butt aimed at the camera. We'll be all set then. Nita Lanning is in the house, says you can help support the Indie Comics Network by sending stars. So send us stars. We're monetized over at the Indie Comics Network now, and you can help us afford this great network by sending us some stars. So please do that. We're going to run the opening and a little promo for Arrow Comics here, and we'll get right underway. Here we are.
Holy shit. That is the craziest thing I have ever seen. And I'm Dennis Quaid, and Dennis Quaid has seen some shit.
Well, it did start. Let's try it again. We are Sunday Funnies, folks. Come on in. It's Sunday, the 18th of February. We're all happy to be here. Gerald Lang's in the house also. Says, hello, gentlemen. Good to catch the stream. Glad you're here. Gerald.
Everybody keeps saying gentlemen when I'm here.
Come on in. Don't take it personal.
Lady and gentlemen.
I meant that is, like saying guys. Hey, guys. Anyway.
We
I'll
can't
never work like that.
Don't take it personal.
We can't prove that.
Yeah.
We have no idea.
Folks, I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman, editor-in-chief, Arrow Comics. You can find my stuff over at arrowcomics.store. So go over there and take a look. You can find such great books as The Fool or HeroBot Zero, Paragon, which is a superhero story I wrote. I'm really proud of, or Calico, which is a fantasy title that we have over there as well that I'm also very proud of and can't wait for you to read. So go over there and take a look. There's a lot of other things as well over at arrowcomics.store. Also joining me this morning is Allison. Allison, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Allison, the Alley Cat. I have a show on Fridays called Arting with the Alley Cat, and I draw comics and write comics and other fun stuff. And I have an annoying cat that likes to get in the background of things, named Hobbs. But yes, I guess that works for me for now.
There we are. Also joining us is Glenn Fleming. Glenn, introduce yourself.
I'm just coughing myself to death here.
Okay.
I'm Glenn Fleming, and I'm a writer, artist, and publisher from the UK. You can find my work over on Amazon. And I think you should go to somebody else because I can't speak.
Okay, we'll go to somebody else for a second. Whiskey, also joining us is Whiskey. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Hey there, I'm an artificial intelligence created by Santa's elves to find out the true meaning of Christmas. Unfortunately, they did find the true meaning of Christmas, and that drove Santa insane. He now lives under a bridge. Anyways, you can find me at Bennett Ricochet there. I'm the lead creative director for that stuff. I do miniatures and all kinds of stuff, 3D modeling. And yeah.
Gerald says, no offense meant, just being casual.
Oh, no, I didn't think there was any offense, but I'm just busting his balls.
There we are.
And Allie. There we go.
Good morning, gentlemen, and Allie. Comics Network. Here we are. Ready, Glenn?
Yes, I think so. I'm Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. You can find all my work on Amazon. You can go to New Haven Publishing and find my book about Jack Kirby. You might visit See Jack Kirby. There's also a film documentary about that covers the book as well. You can see me talking with Jack in his studio. And I've got various other things. I've got, my Cartoon Hatch and Comics Unlimited. You can find all these things on Amazon and funmycomic.com. And I'm really struggling.
Oh, sorry, Glenn. Also joining us this morning, though he's not in front of his camera at the moment, it's Jens Richard.
What?
There he is.
Am I on? Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
now you're on. Sorry, buddy. Introduce
Hello.
yourself.
Okay, I'm Jens Richard. I'm Danish and I live in Sweden. I'm a spare time hobbyist writer, and I have a team of artists and whatever to fulfill my dream, to create comics and good stories.
Excellent.
Mainly very inspired by the Nordic culture and what we are doing here and how we see stories. So it will be some culture shock for you to have me here, I think so.
It's what we love about this show. You never know what you're going to have. So
Yeah.
today we're going to look through Sun Tzu's Art of War as seen by Smart Comics.
Ooh.
The last few
different.
episodes have been rather eclectic, so I figured that we'd keep that theme going and just stay eclectic and talk about Sun Tzu. You were saying, Whiskey?
I was saying it's a bit different.
It is a bit different.
Is there like skyscrapers? Sorry, there's skyscrapers in the back there, and
Yes. How to be successful in any competition. In fact, they have a little opening here about after once you get past the credit page, that it's set up for modern context. It says, while based on The Art of War by Sun Tzu, The Art of War from Smart Comics has maintained the ideas and principles from the original translation, but has modified them for ease of understanding and to conform to the comic book format.
I guess it's
So.
to appeal to Western businessmen, and maybe there's a Japanese translation for Japanese businessmen or
Well, it's
something.
really a demonstration of the power of comics here. That's the main reason why I got that. There's a lot of smart comics out there. I'm not even sure if the company is still in existence. They had a website last time I looked, but they've adapted a lot of very unique, mostly self-help books into sequential art form. I've got a couple of copies of Think and Grow Rich, a couple of different versions of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill that they've done.
When was this published, Randy?
This was published back in, I want to say 2002. I got to look closer here. 2010.
Right.
I believe. So it's 13 years ago. Let me switch glasses here. It's fine print. 2010 by Smart Comics LLC. These folks are out of looking for an address. Anyway, Roundtable Press, Roundtable Companies Production, roundtablepress.com. Roundtable Press. War. Published by writers of the Round Table Press, based on The Art of War. That's about all they say.
It's look very interesting. So how is it's not it's American made, but in Japanese culture?
Yeah, it's Art of War is a very classic book on military strategy.
Yeah, I see. My first thought when I saw the cover, have you seen the animated movie Batman Ninja?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of.
That was my very first, because there's this opening scene where he's transported back to the old Japan, and he was trying to make an escape with his grappling gun, but there's no skyscraper in the old days in Japan. So he will love to have those skyscrapers in the cover right now.
It takes the basic ideas of the book or of the text from Sun Tzu and applies it to comic book form.
It's
really
kind
weird.
it gives me the old school vibes of the Phantom.
It does kind of, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
A little cartoony. Who's the artist on this?
This is drawn by, illustrated by Shane Cluster.
That's all we know, eh?
That's all we know. Adapted by Colin Bunn and Shane Cluster. Cullen Bunn. Shane
So
Cluster.
Cluster's probably the artist.
Yes.
What's the Book of Five Rings?
Pardon?
The Book of Five Rings. General in the chat is asking. I don't know what that is.
The Book of Five Rings is Musashi's story. Of Miyamoto Musashi and basically his philosophy. It goes over his life, the creation of his Niten style, and a few other things.
Oh.
Since I wonder if anyone's done an illustrated, I'm pretty sure that Smart Comics did that as well. Staple of martial artists and businessmen's library. Yeah, studied it. Same thing with Sun Tzu, Art of War. It's quoted heavily in Wall Street, the movie Wall Street.
Yep. No, I mean, it's taught in most business schools too, so.
Yeah.
And I know it's required reading at West Point.
If I'm not mistaken.
Really? Yeah, go ahead, Whiskey.
The Unfettered Mind is related to the Five Rings as well. I believe it was Soho that Musashi had written to Soho about Zen teachings and the correspondence back.
I think you're right.
This is probably done digitally, but it's got a lot of zip dot pattern work on it. So if they did it digitally, they knocked it down into screen dots.
Early 2000s. I mean, they could have been doing it with they could have been doing it digitally, but I don't know. Most people I knew were still doing all that stuff by hand.
Could have been all zip screen too. Yeah.
It looks not handmade. The background there, but it fits the style. It doesn't break anything.
Yeah.
Did you notice the spelling mistake on the page before?
No.
No.
I wasn't looking at the text very much.
What? Yeah, I wasn't.
It says, "Let's get this campaign rolling." On the top, on the second page, top panel. You don't spell campaign like that.
Campaign.
Well,
a G in there.
The character has an accent.
Lost a G in there. Even here in the States, you don't spell campaign like that. I thought it was a fun book. Kind of unusual for, and a great display of what you can do with comics. You know, get that point across. I used to love those old classics illustrated. I've got quite a few of those, where they take a classic novel and adapt it to comic form.
The line work somehow reminds me, in a vague way, of Art Spiegelman on Mouse.
It's it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's good, but it's that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
First thing I thought.
As your head high after careful contemplation, you decide not to battle, to avert defeat.
I really like the final panel on page 2 here. I don't know if that's on purpose, but you have the build up on the other page 1, with the SWAT coming, and then you actually see the SWAT guy jumping to the window. Feels like he's jumping from that build up page into the next page.
Yeah, that does look pretty good.
I don't know if that was intentional, but it did.
Were they using pictures for the backgrounds?
Yeah, look.
This photographic, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Plane too.
Kind of traced over picture, yeah.
Yeah, I think the plane looks like a trace over.
Yeah, I've done that commercially a couple of times.
Yeah.
Just to get the job done.
If this was originally produced in Japanese, which probably explains, it's weird though, because it's shame. Like, you have no idea, but like, if the guy that wrote it or drew it could have been a manga fan, and there's a lot of elements here that are similar into in manga, where they use a lot of photographs and tracing and just to get it done as quickly as you possibly can.
Oh yeah, they use tons of photographs for backgrounds in manga.
Could also be a stylistic choice.
True.
That's kind of a combination of. Looks like he might have done that over a photograph. It's a nice perspective, though. When they have backgrounds, that is. Yeah.
I mean, like the artist doesn't really need it necessarily. It seems like he's got a good enough grasp of what he's doing to.
Yeah.
But I guess if he's on a deadline or he's just getting a small paycheck,
Might be a style choice. A little bit of a moire pattern working here. I don't know if that's intentional or not. So that would be screen lay down.
Yeah.
Again, his cloth is excellent too. Like those folds are are very, very good. No, I couldn't tell you about the quality of the inking because I'm not an expert in that, but at least the clothing looks really decent.
It's a little heavy poker game here. Grand opening of the all black sweater store.
All right. I played poker this morning before I got onto the stream. I won 2 hands in a row and cleaned the table twice. Cleaned the table twice.
Very cool. Congrats.
Was it a late night poker game or early poker game?
Early poker game. People that half the table didn't know how to play. There was one guy that
there you go.
That was wise throughout the whole game, and it was like just basically when you get like noobs in, you get like they don't matter. But there's like if there's a poker player there, you're just playing against that guy, and everybody else is kind of superfluous, right? And then you actually get to use sort of like you manipulate the table so you can use the other players against each other, and it's not like a little epic battle, but in the end, I won out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Some F1 cars.
Yeah.
Those look like 1998, 1999. No, yeah.
It's probably working off of photographs here. Adding its own style.
Yeah, I think those are photos. But yeah.
I don't see a photo underneath them, but
no, you could have traced over them somewhere.
Yeah.
How can you see that? That completely fools me.
Sorry, what? Oh, the photos? How we can? Well, it just experience, I guess. Like
a lot of times you can see the photo back behind it. So.
Yeah, a lot of times you can see it behind it. In this case, just the way they look. There's just something.
Yeah.
Like there's no deviation in the line work.
Ah, okay, I get it. It's too. What can you call it? Blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, a combination of both blurry and too perfect at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Depth is off in some, because it's photograph, it's not drawing.
I see that.
Yeah, and here he knocked out a lot of that background in order to focus on the detail of the cars. And here there's a little bit of photo back here. At least it looks like it. If not, then he went through and might have turned the contrast up just to make it look like an ink drawing.
Yeah, just turned it black and white or something, or pulled the lines out.
Yeah.
I mean, Illustrator in that time, you could do line trace on things that would pull lines out. So.
And there's always the good old-fashioned light box.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
So interesting bunch of stuff in this. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
There's an interesting bunch of stuff in this comic, but I really like the F1 stuff because I had planned eventually to do a horror anthology, and I have a story. It's mostly written now, actually, about a racer and a horror story surrounding a racer but like involved like F1 cars, except for it's set in the future. So the F1 cars are, grav cars. I don't know. It's should be a fun story. Involves like the mob and all kind of fun stuff like that. But set in the kind of like the old EC style themes,
That works.
The lettering on this is a little rough. It's brushing the balloons a little too close, but I'm extra sensitive to that right now because I'm lettering a graphic novel. So it's a little tight here. Could have ran an extra line down below if you wanted to. I don't know if the balloons were put in before the lettering was.
Almost. That could also be some translating issues.
Maybe, yeah, true.
Well, lettering is like the most overlooked art of comics.
Yeah. It's a lot more background, actually.
Yeah, those are pictures.
You have the contrast up. Kirby would do a little bit of that, playing around here and there.
This might have been all done digitally.
Stranko, too. Yeah, it might have been. 2010, they'd
2010, yeah, I mean, things were going definitely that way by that point.
Yeah.
Any of you ever play paintball?
No, I never have.
I did. I played at high level. It was fun, and so did my wife. And she has an all gold team. And they were way better than my team. Yeah, it was good fun.
Cool. Well, hand-eye coordination would probably be a big thing on that.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of wrestling going on.
Big guy versus the small guy.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the small guy.
Well, never underestimate the small guy's luck. That's experience. I have been a fighter, and I'm a small guy. And yeah. You need luck. And you need to make the bigger opponent to underestimate you.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, well, you're dead.
Yeah, the whole the bigger they are, the harder they fall type thing. It's more the bigger they are, the more bones they break.
Yeah.
Well, I'll occasionally vote for the small guy if it's like a Rey Mysterio. The luchadors.
The wrestling, what does the script say?
Yeah, that is exactly. Yeah. However the script goes. Bringing it down to office politics. Yeah, there's some more definitely photographs working here. Farther into the book he goes,
according to General, the assistants, they have been very lazy if they were doing the background.
Yeah.
Oh, with manga? Well, with manga, the deadlines are insane.
Yeah,
for the amount you have to have. I mean, it's literally killed mangakas. So.
Yeah, it's sad. The same goes with the webcomics at the moment.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's unhuman.
Yeah, just because Webtoons is basically following the mangaka standards, so it's just crazy.
Yeah. I have been. I started my career on Tapas, and it was fun. And I actually made a stick figure comic, and the content was that good that I made it front page.
Oh, cool!
Oh, cool!
Yeah, but then Corona came, and then all the manga came, and then all the professional studios came, and it just swarmed the internet. And you cannot just do something, post it and have people recognize it and blow up. No, that's against everything now.
That sucks.
Sadly.
Yeah, that is sad. Gerald says, I wonder if anyone's done an illustrated version. Yep, we covered that. 5 Rings. Yep. Thanks, Gerald, for being here. A lot of times assistants do backgrounds on manga vehicles as well. Yep. Facebook user in the house support. Yes. Here we are. Grant in the house. Hello, Grant. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Grant.
We're looking at Smart Comics, Art of War, Sun Tzu. Definitely trace over photographs here. Maybe some advertising clip art.
Wow, that's rough. I mean, like, if it gets it done, it gets it done. I mean, it's... I can't imagine a huge audience for this. But where'd you even find this, Randy?
This was available. Where did I get this? I'm pretty sure I bought this off of Amazon.
You're just like,
but I got this along with a number of other Smart Comics. Like I said, I've got a couple of editions of Think and Grow Rich and a couple of other of their books. I just find it fascinating, you know, comics, the use of comics in different forms. So I'm one of these days I'm gonna spend the money and buy the book on all of the chick publications that are available out there. We'll use that for Sunday Funnies too.
Oh, that'd be fun to go through, especially if you go through Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
This is kind of like in video games. I guess they call it vaporware or whatever, freeware kind of stuff. Like it's like sort of like. As like, I guess if the equivalent for video games would be like the cereal box CDs you get for free on like a package of cereal kind of comics. It's just like tossing it out to see it works.
So it's almost like a comic version of the Cliff Notes, I think, off of the work, because they try to adhere to the basic fundamentals of the work and then put sequential art to it. The two different versions I've got right here, we get more into the book itself. Sun Tzu would be a difficult one to adapt because it's mainly quatrains isn't exactly the right word. It's mainly just bits of advice that they've pulled from Sun Tzu and other military masters over the centuries, adding to his fundamentals. It's a listing of fundamentals.
Yeah, that's slam again. It's a running joke or something.
Yeah. Win without fighting. Achieve a quick and decisive victory.
Win without fighting, and you have the mob. Yeah.
Think thoroughly before you act. That's a big one. Take risks. Know how to fight. Know when to fight. Know when not to fight. Know thy enemy. Know thyself. It's a big one. Remain formless. Pick your battles carefully. I'm not quite sure what that has to do with a clothing store, but okay.
I'm not really sure on that either, because generally, I don't know.
It's a strange.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. And I definitely have spent a lot of time in clothing stores. I don't get it.
Sometimes you just have to let art flow over you.
Yeah.
Wait for the opportunity. Force your enemy to reveal himself. Avoid what is strong and strike what is weak. Get the advantage of the ground. Information is paramount. Remain patient and flexible. It's the basic fundamentals of the book.
Yep.
Know when to hold them.
Exactly.
When to go all in.
Value speed, create momentum. Most of all, remember the mark of a great general is that he fights on his own terms, or he fights not at all.
That's very interesting, because that could avoid many wars.
Yeah.
If both sides have that idea, then yeah, there's no war. Beautiful.
Yeah, typically speaking, that would make sense.
And that's it.
That's the end.
Interesting.
Shut up, stop whining, and get a life with Smarter Comics, October 2010. Yep. This is the long tail. How to master the art of selling. Think and Grow Rich. Overachievement from Smarter Comics by John Elliott, PhD, illustrated by Nathan Luth. The Art of War. I've got 2 versions of Think and Grow Rich. Both from Smarter Comics, both different versions. Pedro's in the house.
Hey,
Pedro, how
guys.
you doing? Good morning.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, guys? It's a good thing I missed the Sun Tzu comics. That's too dangerous for me.
Too dangerous for you? Okay.
Yeah, I would have made it racist so fast. So good timing.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah,
Glad you're here.
yeah.
We're just going through these Smarter Comics, showing off
Nice.
the power of comics in different forms. You know, we've
Awesome.
gone last couple of episodes. We've looked at the Mars Attacks trading card set and some great Captain Victory Jack Kirby artwork. And now I've got 2 different versions of Think and Grow Rich that we can look through real quick. Napoleon Hill, one adapted by Bob Byrne, and let's see what the other one is. Illustrated by Joe Flood, with a script by Colin Bunn, edited by DJ Kirkbride. Looks like. I don't know why they did 2 different versions, but they did. So it's the same book.
I mean, one cover is more interesting than the other. So there's that.
Depending on your audience, because
Yeah.
if you are into the business and business idea, the left one will be. But if you're into having
Art.
a good story and art,
Mhm.
you will take the other one. So
Yeah.
it's actually pretty clever. Yeah.
So your choice in the cover speaks more on you than the comic itself.
Yeah, I think
Clever.
so. I think
Yeah.
so.
It
Clever.
looks like it's appealing to 2 different audiences.
Yeah.
Could be. Very
Mhm.
true.
Yeah, well, if the story fits that too.
Probably. Yeah, the thing is like the cover with the huge like name on it. It
Oh, here?
feels more like a like Rich Dad kind of cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
That kind of reader like economic treatise or something.
That's a lot more like the original book layout,
Gotcha.
if I remember it right. Yeah.
Interesting. Is it the same interiors for both?
No, the interiors are completely different. Whole different people.
Cool.
Your thoughts are worth millions of dollars.
Hmm.
Here we are. Again, still the heavy brushwork.
Yeah.
Working a lot of gray tone. That work. Say what?
This is the same illustrator as before?
No.
No? Yeah, I didn't think
This
it was.
is,
But
illustrated and adapted by
Byrne.
Bob Byrne.
Oh, okay.
That's 2010. The other version is let's see when that was copywritten.
I love the little stamp, the comic book that could make you rich. That would be a first.
This version is 2011.
Oh, okay.
all right, so see you later. All right, cool.
So I don't know why they had them redo it, but they did.
Is it?
Maybe the
Yeah, it's not a second
first
printing.
version.
So weird.
First version was too dry. I don't know.
Yeah. The thing is that it does feel like it needs like 1950s narration.
Yeah,
The style, like kind of calls for that.
lettering's a little odd too. A little small, almost like the Sun Tzu book at times.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely not as good as the Sun Tzu stuff.
No.
Yeah, we're getting a little more cartoony here.
Yeah.
Faith removes limitations.
Huh. Okay.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. I see. Get rich making lemonade. Okay.
The power of auto-suggestion.
Yeah. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. Yeah.
Kind of a
nah, doesn't work.
Panel here. Yeah. I'm just going to move through this fast unless we find something.
I couldn't imagine going through life like that, or you follow the corporate, feel good advice.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rich today.
These self-help books were big, really big 10, 20 years ago.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Making Friends and Influencing People is still a major book. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carnegie.
Doesn't that sound like Machiavellian? Like influence people.
Yeah.
Make them do what you want. What are you wearing? Like, I don't know, man. Just stop.
I can understand studying psychology, and actual psychology, but like this stuff is just a little. It's different.
Yeah.
Made a huge impact when it was first out.
Yeah. A lot of these books did when they come out like that. I mean, self-help, like you said, 10, 20 years ago, that was a huge fad.
Yeah. I mean, George Carlin got rid of that, though.
Everybody wanted to improve themselves.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself. It's just...
Yeah. No, but the thing is, like, didn't George Carlin said, like, if you do it yourself, it's not really help because you're doing it yourself?
Well, it's self-help. You're helping yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I mean,
it makes no sense. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I see what they're trying to do, but this is not really entertaining. This feels like a textbook.
Yeah, this is probably something what they did in like business school.
Very bad. Oh God.
Yeah.
Like you might find this in like business schools, like like college kids or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
To get them interested in learning, or I don't know.
Tortoise in the hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, use others. Step on people. Make a pyramid. Yeah, I get it.
What's that? The pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a Ponzi scheme. You'll go places, son. Huh.
How to use sexual energy. Here we are.
Whoa, hey, take it easy. Don't leak batteries and
Well, that's the first rule. If you can't sell it on sex.
Yeah, the thing is that I tried to use my sexual energy once and I ended up in jail. So no, don't use your sexual energy.
Okay.
Tried to use my sexual energy once, ended up maced.
Yeah, exactly. Ended up maced and on the ground with a knee in my back. So no, don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
That looks like the best illustration we've run across so far.
The best panel. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he copied that up like a Playboy or like an orgasm scene or something.
Yeah, she's having fun. She's having a lot of fun in that panel.
It kind of reminds me of the what's it called, the Mummy, with the fun one, not the not the classic one, or
the one
Brandon Fraser one.
Yeah. And he's in jail and he's like he had a little too much fun.
Oh yeah, really a lot of fun.
Reminds me of that scene out of Harry Met Sally.
Oh yeah,
that's a good movie.
Yeah. Man, I miss Meg Ryan. Whatever happened to her?
She's doing stuff again.
Yeah,
I think she
but that's
took
the
some
thing
time
with Hollywood. Like after a certain age, those actresses disappear.
Yeah,
they're not hot anymore. They're looking for new hotness. So yeah,
I've seen a recent picture of her. She doesn't look bad.
No. I mean, it's not that she looks bad or anything. It's just that she's just like past her Hollywood prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just use and abuse.
Yeah. Oh, Become Napoleon. Yeah, dude, I'm loving this book.
Become Napoleon.
Yeah, check that out. Get a white horse.
Unconscious mind.
And conquer Europe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Napoleon. Then you got Shakespeare down below.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sexual energy fuel. William Shakespeare.
Mm.
And Thomas Jefferson. There you are.
Well, yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's the picture. That's the comic picture you've always wanted to see. William Shakespeare, Thomas Jefferson at a strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are they telling me that I need to wear my shirt strapped down slightly or my bra strapped down like that? Because that kind of defeats the purpose of wearing a bra in some ways. Just saying.
Yeah. And men should wear pantaloons.
Yeah. And keep their hand in their vest.
Yeah, exactly. With that.
Yeah, at all times.
Carry a saber into the office. That'll do.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll always help.
It'll work out.
Go on horseback. Why won't you? All right.
It's a weird series of books.
Yeah,
Isn't it though?
I don't feel inspired at all. I feel like weirded
Not at
out.
all. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Fill your mind with the 7 major positive emotions. Desire, faith, love, lust, enthusiasm, romance, hope. Avoid the 7 major negative emotions: fear, jealousy, hatred, revenge, greed, superstition, and anger.
Okay.
Those are the path to the dark side.
That's exactly right.
I'm not really sure where lust is considered a positive emotion.
Yeah, that will get you in trouble, actually.
Sure could. Yep.
I can make an excuse for faith because a lot of people feel good about having faith in something, but lust is just too hard.
I kind of feel like this was written by one of the guys, like the holdovers from the 1980s, where they just like a coked out businessman. He's like, yeah, we'll put that in the book.
Yeah, this reminds me of the actual Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, this has that very like cocaine quaalude mix.
Yeah,
that will get you thinking like this.
I have to say that guy doesn't look very enthusiastic.
Oh, depends. For what is he enthusiastic about?
He looks enthusiastic for Ben Stiller.
Yeah. Or maybe he's right in front of somebody who's tied down to a chair. Like, that's the vibes he's giving me.
He just doesn't look enthused in general. Anyway.
Okay.
The 3 enemies of your success. Indecision, doubt, and fear.
Well, I like the mood of those panels at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's good. But
the shirt with the little negative sign there is real helpful. Yeah,
very graphic depiction of what he's trying to convey.
It's knocking the bad emotions out of his ear.
Yeah.
Poink, poink.
That's very cartoony.
Great stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind it being cartoony. That's fine. It's just
with the general message, I have a problem.
He doesn't seem very doubtful here, though.
No,
or very fearful here. He looks rather sinister.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to scare you, so that's okay.
Yeah, because the guy on the left doesn't look very indecisive either.
No.
Yeah,
he looks closer to the term than the other 2 guys do.
Yeah, I'll give it that. It does look closer, but
I think they were going for the mean look more so than the portraying the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the evil.
The problem with this kind of message is that, I get it from one point of view, but in the end, everything is about balance.
Yeah.
Without fear of doing something, you will not get the courage to overwin it.
Exactly.
Very true.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean,
well, just like Inside Out, you need
Mm.
all your emotions, and you need to get a balance, and you need to understand them, and you need to use them in the right position.
Mhm.
yeah. I
That's,
mean, fear, being valiant without fear is being reckless. You know what I mean? So yeah, you need a little bit of fear because you have to at least try to visualize whether you're going to make a mistake or not, and make adjustments. So.
Well, I mean, that's also fits into the whole concept of like Taoism and things like that, where you try to find the best of both to basically seek harmony.
Yeah.
So.
And also doubt. Doubt is not doubt. Doubt could be experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get it. If you are a salesman and you just need to push some sales, yeah, you put on this mask of every happy, and you just buy my stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter.
So-
Like we're putting things in the water. Buy it. Yeah. It's all fake.
Without mind control, that success is not possible. With mind control,
Do you know the German Scooter, the techno band?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of them. Yeah.
No, okay, but though they are the most progressive, most I'm in the house lyrics, the most badass hardcore techno German techno band.
Okay.
And the lead singer for that, he has personally the biggest fear of stage fear
That's
ever.
right. Okay.
Yeah. He's literally smoking tons of cigarette, peeing his pants, and you have to change them backstage until he goes on, and then he blasts out, and he's just like, I'm in the house, and he have this vibe that the crowd goes wild.
What band is this?
It's those contrasts, and I believe that he is making that entrance. He is overwinning his fear, making the blast the crowd know him for.
Yeah, using that energy to.
Yes,
he's
not just a routine. He doesn't just go up. Okay, I'm doing this song. Blah 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 blah. Hello everybody. No, it's a fight every time, and you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I suck as a musician. I just have no shame. Whatever. Let's do it.
You don't pee your pants before you go on stage?
Never. During the I've done that during the presentation, but not before. That's a waste of pee.
Yeah. Anyway, smart comics.
Yeah, that was smart.
That's smarter comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all
There's the other Think and Grow Rich. We'll go through that real quick and compare.
I used to just get a beer and then a shot of whiskey, and then that'd be good for stage.
Second edition here of Smarter Comics.
Let's get smart, people.
Smarter. Yeah. Joe Flood doing the illustrations here. What a change.
Well, the art's immediately better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still not great, but better. Perspective's a little off with the train.
Yeah.
Joe Flood sounds familiar, though. I think he went on to do a lot of other things. I don't know if he worked for Caliber or what.
Maybe.
Name's familiar.
I like this one way better.
Yeah.
Is that Edison?
Probably.
Yeah, with a broken finger? Yeah. That finger is weird. Shouldn't be able to see that nail, man. Not in that position.
The fingers turned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little hard turn there. A little twist.
Is that supposed to be Tesla?
No, I doubt that's Tesla. That's got to be Edison.
It's like he looked at his own hand and then curved his finger over.
Yeah.
Instead of getting the perspective right from the.
Should be lucky he's got
hands are hard to draw, so.
They're pretty thick here too.
Yeah.
I mean, hands are hard, so yeah.
Desire, the starting point of all achievement.
And burning bridges.
Burning bridges.
Because, like, if he was actually pointing at somebody, he'd be pointing sideways to the left, right? Like, if he
Probably.
Well, he could just be kind of like, putting his finger up and just talking, like not really pointing at somebody, but just kind of pointing at the air, as it were. But I mean, the perspective on it's wrong because you don't want your finger to bend like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm suggesting that he turned his visually. If you turn your hand to yourself, you can see where the perspective is. He just knocked it out quickly, right? But if he had been pointing at putting his finger up, the angle would be a lot different. It would be his arm would be, it's more to the But they also
definitely the angle's completely off on it.
Yeah, it looks painful.
And if he was pointing, he'd just basically he'd kind of look like I don't know, somebody from the Dream Team back in the 90s.
Juggling light bulbs.
Yeah.
No, he's a magician. They're all floating.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They used to be able to do that trick.
Yeah. I've been trained to not react to magic like my people do. So,
what?
Huh?
Yeah. My people react to magic in a certain way. So I've trained myself not to react like that when I see magic tricks. So that panel was making me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Is it like a cultural thing where people you're just like, whoa?
Yeah, no, they run around. Whoa! Ah! It's like, dude, it's just magic. And it's a lie. Stop it.
That's a chin right there.
No, that guy's chinned.
The strangest.
He looks like Clark Kent.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
A boxy one.
Yeah, very boxy.
The strangest cultural norm that I know of is fan death in Korea.
Yep.
It just makes no sense to me.
Gerald's asking if we've read the Elementals comic from Comico in the 80s. I remember that stuff. Elementals.
Yeah. Great stuff.
It's like right up there with like X-Mutants and things.
All those good advice, all those how to get rich, how to help yourself, everything. I have boiled that in my life down to one lyric by Aerosmith.
Great.
Dream on.
Yeah.
Dream on. Yeah. Dream to.
I have a feeling you were going to say that.
Gerald, I might have most of that material in long boxes. I'll have to dig them up. But yeah, that's a good thought.
I mean, I have no problem with entrepreneurship, like making money. Like that's good. But I don't know, making a book about it, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably, like I said before, it's probably a product that's, something like college teachers would buy or for younger students, right out of the.
Yeah, this is like commissioned by the author or something.
I don't know who would personally buy this stuff, but.
Oh, well, everybody. Everything on TikTok is trending how to get rich fast, and YouTube too. And
true.
It's well, I don't know what you can call it. It mind porn also at some part, because that's what you want, and you want it fast, you want it now, and you don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
So everybody will. Here's a quick way to do something. Okay, I will buy that.
What a better way to learn than through comics.
Okay, so that book in Latin America will only have one page, and it will say "sell drugs."
Faith, the visualization and belief.
Yeah.
And the attainment of desire.
Okay, so basically, it's a fancy way of trying to say confidence.
Yeah.
Which is the definition of faith. So.
Like the chained brain there, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is this is way more creative than the other one.
Yeah.
And the panel work, it's has a little bit more thought to it, so that's commendable.
Well,
But
some
still,
people like me with I need a chain on my brain sometimes.
Yep. The things like I'm not feeling smarter though. I'll have to say it.
It's a conk.
I like the illustrating. It's very.
Yeah, everything in this is just so much better than the last one.
Yeah, it is.
Those cars are both like out of perspective, so get rid of your old busted out of perspective car and get a new shiny out of perspective car.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, they're fun looking though. So.
They're funny looking.
It's more sporty.
Yeah. The perspective is just bothering me so much.
No, I can respect that. There's things in a lot of this art that bugs me too.
Sometimes you just have to let this stuff flow over you, you know?
Yeah. This is an exercise on Zen.
Yeah. Anger, fear, doubt. Little monsters.
See, that's a better interpretation, I think, of the previous one with the way they did that. Because they have the person like running away from it. So it shows like coming in.
I see a lot of people watching the thing or tuning into this. They're like, "Oh, cool, Sun Tzu," and then they're just like, "Oh,
how to get rich? How to get rich?" Yeah,
these are just
weird
books.
Smarter comics. Yeah, Sun Tzu comics.
I was expecting something a lot cooler than this.
No, I don't know, man. Look at that villain on the bottom panel of the first page. That guy's gonna tie somebody to the railroad tracks and
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. You know, I'm getting creative now. I think I want to make a book saying how to get rich on a perfect scam, and I will sell the book. And they will turn the pages, and they are all blanks.
Yeah, there you go.
That sounds about right.
I want to do a comic that says how to make $1 million in comics.
Start with 2.
We go into all of this. Oh no. Yeah, we go and explain all of the world of comics and the direct market and all that. And at the end, how do you make $1 million in comics? You start with 10 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an idea for a vending machine. People will put $5 in it, and the machine will say "Thank you." Yeah, that's nice. Repeating. Cool. Yeah.
There's a lot more thought behind this.
Yeah.
You know, than the last 2 books that we've seen. There's a lot more going on here.
Oh, look at that Picasso dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
More chin.
Yeah, there's a lot of chin. This is a chinny book.
Oh, that's what's his name? Bruce Campbell, If Chins Could Kill.
There you go.
Story of a B-movie actor.
Oh yeah. Down on his left, PhD. Specialized knowledge, personal experience, and observations. We're back to Edison again.
Yeah.
Going through a grocery store.
Down on his luck, PhD. Yep. I have a few friends are like that a few years ago.
Yeah. Like overly educated bums. Yeah, there's plenty of those.
I had a friend who has a PhD and couldn't get hired like anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I think they call that cope being overqualified. And yeah.
Like he's got the thinker in his cart here.
Yeah.
And a picture of it, Einstein.
Also, their PhD, I don't think was really
that
intuitive to work. So.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like, it's not useful. Like, yeah, I have a PhD in archery. That's great, sir. That's awesome.
Randy, I'm so sorry. I have a real life thing I need to do. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Jen. Before you leave, tell folks how they can find you.
Well, they can find me on bunnycomic.com. I have all the links, everything. That's Bunny. That's my comic.
Oh, neat. I like it.
BUNNEH. Correct?
There we go.
Yep.
So bunnycomic.com.
Bunnycomic.com, folks.
And I'm not the artist, I'm the writer. The artist is from American, and he's doing this Nordic style of things, which I really, really like. And that's why I adopted him. And she looks like a very, very cute, but the comic is called The Darkborn Rabbit. And she's not cute. Not at all.
I love it.
And Jen also. That's
and if you're on Amazon, I got a cyberpunk story, Dreamlight City.
Hang on, let me blow that up. There you are, Greenlight City.
Yeah, here we go. Dreamlight City, cyberpunk. It's written in what I call Power Break. Very, very, very easy to read. Very punctual, very dramatic all the way, but it's not for kids, and it's a big, big story.
Where can they find that?
I hope that you are online when I return with my daughter and I can chat up with you. But until then, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for stopping by, gents. We'll see you soon.
No problem.
Nice meeting you.
Take
care.
You're
a cool gang. You're a very cool gang. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Meanwhile,
back in Think and Grow Rich.
Back at Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah. Is that Cubert?
Where?
First page, top panel. I have like Mario Bros. Donkey
Kong.
Cubert.
Yeah, it does look like Cubert.
Yeah.
You got Donkey Kong, you got Jumpman, and you got the Space Invader.
The Space Invader, yeah.
I was thinking Joe Kubert there for a minute.
Oh yeah.
When you first said it, I thought that too. I'm like,
yeah,
Kubert, where? And then I see like, oh,
not in this book. No, not in this book. Imagination, the workshop of the mind.
Aha. Okay.
Okay, kind of like that robot.
Yeah, that robot's awesome. Very like 1950s, like
surrender,
human surrender.
That robot looks like nearly an exact copy of one of the robots out of what the hell's the show called? Futurama.
Yeah,
it kind of does actually.
Yeah.
It'd be about right time-wise.
Hmm.
I need a robot. Futurama. Here we are.
Yeah. Bender.
Organized planning. The crystallization of desire into action.
Huh.
Jenga.
Yep, Jenga.
They've shown the Wright brothers in this a few times.
Yeah. Brothers of invention. Did they think and grow rich?
Okay, go to war.
Is this supposed to be Patton or something?
Yeah. Storm the beaches. Okay.
Go something.
Specific attributes of leadership. Yeah.
Then join the Scooby-Doo gang. Like, I'm not getting this. What?
It's probably something about fear.
Yeah.
Courage. Yeah.
Okay.
About courage.
Self-control. Don't boost.
Yeah. Don't drink. Don't drink and drive, kids.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
Justice.
Yeah. Blindfold your woman and play with the elderly. It's awesome. Yeah.
Scam the elderly. What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, look, and they have a woman's place in the home cooking. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very modern.
I mean, just blindfold her. She'll be happier, I guess. That's the
Hang out.
message.
Doing
Hang
more
out with
than the
ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that it's around the right time for all those ghost hunting shows. So yeah, and those are basically scams.
Yeah, exactly.
more than the bare minimum.
I would have gotten away if it was with those damn kids.
These crazy kids.
I was watching some of those ghost hunter shows years ago with a friend. And they're like looking like, oh, did you see that? And I'm like, no.
The scale on the scale on the ectometer moved. Yeah, look at that.
It always just blew my mind when they were using things like looking for electromagnetic fields. I'm like, they're using it wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all for dramatic purposes.
Yeah. That's the thing when you like write a story under the influence of marijuana, like science goes out the window.
Those just those ghost hunting shows from like the
Yeah.
early to mid 2000s. They were like hugely popular for so long.
Oh, but do you remember like the ones from the 80s before Ghostbusters?
Oh, Ghostbusters with the ape?
With the ape, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that one.
Forrest Tucker, Larry Storch, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cartoon one.
That was a silly show. It was fun. Then Filmation had a cartoon of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when Ghostbusters their cartoon came out, it was the real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters, yeah.
Right.
Huge. The thing is like what's Hard Rock hotels. They have like the rock shop.
Mm-hmm.
In some friends of mine had a tattoo shop, and they called the rock shop, and they got sued, so they turned it into the real rock shop, just not to the Ghostbusters. Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, Sarah in the house. Morning, late arrival. Thanks, Sarah, for stopping
Sarah.
by.
Hey.
Just hi bye,
Sarah.
LOL. As Jen was leaving. Yeah.
They were playing chess that day,
A lot more work on this than the other two books.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
The panel work is superior. Look at that devil. Wow. I like the posing of the devil. I was like leaning over the guy.
Yeah.
Really
Just
well
sign
done.
away your soul here.
Very Faustian.
Exactly.
Very
Faustian.
Yeah, but I mean, the body language is on point there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it a lot.
The
cheerleaders are goofy though.
Well, the arm and the front arm of the devil that's coming out, that's a little off.
Yeah. But I mean the implied
great nails
positioning. Yeah.
You can't see those here. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, the anatomy is not all there. Like
what a claw.
Mm-hmm. The anatomy is not all there. Like you see the cheerleader jumping.
Oh wait, the arm's better than I thought it was. Still not good, but it's better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Still not thick enough.
Yeah. Hips are not supposed to do that.
Well, he's not human.
Back.
You can do whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got a person basically doing the 3-card Monte game, or where's the seed, or
where's the ball? Yeah, where's the little ball? Where's the little ball? And that tug of war is making me uncomfortable. The position of the hands is peculiar.
Looks like he's saying shh more than thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Snap.
Okay. Don Quixote. Yeah.
Rocinante?
Yeah. Exactly. Decision, the mastery of procrastination.
Oh, Henry Ford, the sympathizer. That's awesome.
Yep. It's amazing how we gloss over history.
Yeah, I guess that's Socrates about to make his lasting and immortal statement.
Mm-hmm.
I drank what?
Secuda.
Socrates. Yeah.
Socrates. All your crates needs.
Signing an independent.
Yeah.
You could tell the artist here was having a little bit of fun jumping from image to image.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since this is not really storytelling, so it kind of makes sense that it's all over the place.
Well, they're following the book, you know,
Yeah.
with the different things of the book, and he's using different instances on different panels. Yeah,
He's allowing like
that's why it's jumpy. Yeah,
the pros to draw images in his head. So that's cool.
It's definitely more fun than the other book.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Persistence.
We have the woman stuck in Lunch Lady Land.
Oh no!
McDonald's or something.
Sloppy Joes. Yeah, forever. Make those fries.
I worked at McDonald's when I was a girl. I'm glad I don't now.
Yeah. I never worked at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, keep it that way.
Yeah. I did apply, but they didn't take me.
I did for a short period of time.
I got paid. I did get paid better at McDonald's than I did when I was waitressing. So I will say that. So.
Okay.
I didn't have to be as nice to people either.
Yeah, I did drive like a little bus, but with newspapers. Like that was like my first job.
Yeah, that's my first job. I did a newspaper stand.
Yeah. No, but not a newspaper. Like I would deliver the books, the newspapers to the stands. So.
Yeah. I actually ran a newspaper stand. Basically, it was not like every Sunday I sold the Sunday paper. I had the job since I was like 12.
Oh, cool.
I sold like the Boston Globe, and eventually I carried the Herald.
Like a bodega?
No, it was just more like we would set up at different businesses and sell the paper there.
Oh, okay.
Like, or be like outside of, say, a church or something.
You'd have a big bag slung over your shoulder. Get your paper. Here's your paper.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It was like the paper girl. Get your paper right here.
There you go. Yeah.
I basically had a giant pile of stuff. And the place where we made the most money is if you had like the donut shop on Sundays.
Oh,
there you go. Yep. Catch them as they're going in or going out with their coffee. Yeah.
The answer is yes. Sometimes both ways. They're trying to, fight a hangover.
Don't get me started on Saturday morning live action. I grew up with Bigfoot and Wild Boy and Land of the Lost were my jams. HR Puff and stuff as well. There you are, a man of taste.
I remember all those.
Great stuff. Great drugs during that period.
Yeah, there was a lot of good drugs. There's definitely a lot of good drugs there. Yeah.
Lidsville and the Bugaloos. Great stuff. They had a Sid and Marty Krofft late night marathon on Nickelodeon one time, and back when I had a VCR, I recorded the tape for my daughter, and she must have watched that for years. Just 6 hours of nothing but Sid and Marty Krofft show.
There are worse things to watch.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, dude. I always go back to the Mark Twain satanic claymation.
Really took to that. Yeah, some of that stuff can get pretty good.
Yeah. It's like, I'm an angel. What's your name? Lucifer. Like, whoa, hey.
Wow. Yeah.
That claymation stuff was just off the wall.
Yeah, dude.
Some of it, was incredible. The wife still insists on watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer every year.
Ooh, yeah, that was weird.
It's the guy licking the little pick. Nothing.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's even weirder? Looking at those models today, because they're aged and they're getting that beige tinge on everything.
They're terrifying.
Yeah, just horrifying, man. Oh, okay.
I think I saw an Antiques Roadshow where they had a couple of those that they were selling.
Yeah, they had some of them on that, and they were just like, what type of monstrosity is that?
Yeah.
We used to be entertained by this. What were our parents thinking?
There's still a lot of charm in Rudolph.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Lives as a snowman. Yeah.
I'm going to try to watch it again this year.
It's a lot of charm there.
Yeah, I actually like the Rankin Bass classic animation, Christmas specials.
Oh yeah, no, they're great. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Hobbit Rankin Bass. This doesn't really cover the book, but
they take a lot of licenses, but just like watching that like parade of books coming in and
I mean the Rankin Bass Hobbit is probably better than the recent Hobbit movies, but still.
Yep. Yeah. It is. Even though the elves are insane on that movie.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. That's insanity. It's like, whew, that's supposed to be beautiful? You guys are nuts.
Bakshi's Lord of the Rings, the theater. That was good.
Ooh, yeah.
Power of the mastermind, the driving force.
With Zeus.
Zeus working there.
Yeah, it's Zeus, not Jesus. Okay, so
I don't think Zeus would really be a mastermind. He really couldn't keep it in his pants.
Yeah, exactly. It's
a lot of those gods and goddesses during that time had a rough time with their hormones.
Yeah.
Oh God, the guy running in front of the bakery on the previous page, center panel. Check out those man boobs.
Oh, wow. It's
working on his self-control there.
That's commitment, those man boobs. Like, you don't get that like in 2 days.
He lost a lot of weight afterwards, all right?
No, I guess it's a girl.
That's a girl there.
That's a girl.
I thought it was a guy.
Oh, okay.
First glance, yeah.
Then I take that back.
Thought it was the same outfit. Yeah. Anyway, before and after.
But that's a very manly obesity, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was heavily overweight, I didn't really look like that. So
I don't know what kind of references he used, but that looks like a construction worker.
Here? Yeah.
Or a cop. The mastery of
the mystery of sex transmutation.
Oh,
transmutation.
No. Dude, this is just dirty.
I have thoughts.
Yeah.
And I'm going to.
We all have thoughts. Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is heel nude. Oh, this is disturbing.
Sexual influences everywhere.
Well, that's not a lie. Wait, what? Wait, the baseball bat pan. Oh, I see the guy under the bed.
There's a guy hiding under the bed.
Yeah. Okay. And I was like, oh, what kind of fetish is that? Like,
It's called wife beating.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's the wife that's going to get the beating, though.
Yeah.
No, it's probably the guy hiding under the bed.
Probably. You can tell he just came home from work. He's got the tie on.
Yeah. But, whoa.
To channel that energy into productivity.
Mm-hmm.
Industry, even politicians have been motivated by the influence of a woman.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess he called this Darwinism. He didn't jump out the window. He's hiding under the bed.
Yeah. Oof.
Subconscious mind. The connecting link.
Playgirl bunnies riding unicorns?
That seems to be a
and puppies
illustration of my subconscious mind right there.
And airplanes. Money, dollar, Capitol buildings, puppies, unicorns, and playgirl bunnies on unicorn. Yeah, whatever.
It's a little sexist.
Well, I'm not gonna basically criticize their fetish. That's fine. But it's just a little weird.
We have a strange society.
Yep.
Yeah. Not quite sure what the airplanes are all about. But,
He's just a fan of World War II airplanes.
Could be. All the different emotions here. much better than the previous book.
Yep. I like the voodoo doll one. Revenge.
Oh, it was that easy.
I did not do that when I was a teenage girl. Cut the picture of the ex-boyfriend out of the picture. Never did that.
Yeah.
My sister did.
I didn't have a camera when I was a teenager. But I didn't have pictures of anybody. I didn't have a girlfriend either. Yeah.
I didn't really start dating women until just after high school.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed. But anyway, we'll work for food. The fear of death.
Is that a fan? Whose fan is that?
The what?
There's like a droning.
Oh, that might be my dehumidifier.
Oh, okay.
It seems a little loud this morning. It's kind of throbbing right now. I need to go over and hit it.
Okay. Talking about dirty minds.
And just not that kind of hit. I need to smack it really good and tell it to shut up.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Snip. Nice brain here. Looks a little disturbing.
The brain is like wearing a thumb.
Yeah.
It's the way it's split down the middle. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Will work for food. Yeah, my categories.
Whew.
I will kill mice for food. That's what he's saying.
Okay. I mean, that's a respectable profession.
Give me just a second here. No, it's.
Yeah,
He's asking questions.
yeah, he wants me to come into the bathroom, which I'm not going to do. So,
Okay. Yeah.
actually, he's standing like just outside of it, meowing. He does that. I don't really know why, but he's a cat. I try not to think too hard on it.
Yeah. That's the blessings of having an old dog. He just stares at you.
Oops, come here. He's ignoring me.
I think I'm done this piece of art. Yay.
Hooray.
All right.
There we go.
Three
There we are.
spaceships down. Had a commission for 3 spaceships.
Oh, cool.
And,
Well,
Famous alibis. Everybody has their excuses.
Insufficient funds. Current balance $0. At least it's not negative.
Yeah, exactly. That's the worst.
Yep.
Like, you have less than no money. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
the worst is when you have insufficient funds and they get you with an NSF charge or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you owe them like money, and they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you owe us money." You're like, Jesus. Let me just transfer that over from the non-existent account. You know?
Yeah.
Just mail them a stone and have them figure it out.
Yeah.
Seashells.
This guy here is in a bad way. Next rest stop is 150 miles. He looks like he's got to go.
Let's go pull over to the side of the road, put your lights on, and go behind the sign.
If I only had remembered past opportunities. Oh, embraced past opportunities. If I had only embraced past opportunities.
Oh my God.
That's a
VIP
good,
only.
good showing that. Yeah.
I used to work with a guy moving furniture, and he wouldn't take a lot of breaks, right? Because he just always wanted to do the job faster, and occasionally be in the truck, and he'd have to go to go. So as the truck accelerated, you could tell how quickly, how much he had to use the
restroom.
Yeah. Like, okay, so we're breaking the law right now. We're good to go. Or he's got to go.
Yeah, man. When you need to go, you need to go, man.
Gotta go.
There's no law keeping that in.
Life is a chess game.
Yeah. Okay.
And
some people play checkers.
I've come to the conclusion most people play checkers.
Yep.
Yeah.
As a fan of war games, I actually am not a fan of chess.
I mean, I learned how to play it. I'm not good at it, but I understand the appeal of chess.
Yeah, the strategies of it.
Yeah.
I've always found it's just not dynamic enough for me. There's it's always too limiting. Like you can do whatever moves you want to do, and then you can there's strategy to it and stuff like that, but it's always a formula. Like you do like the whatever maneuver or something. There's no unexpected qualities to it. Like, sure, you might not expect the next move or the next formula, but like you can't jump outside of the restrictions of the board and have true creativity and strategy.
There's no.
I have more fun. Yeah, I have more fun playing Go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Go is usually has more strategy to it.
Yeah, and I'm bad at it too. So
yeah, I'm bad at both chess and Go, but yeah.
The reward is worthy of your effort.
Is it?
Why not make the start and find out for yourself?
Okay. Thank you. A quitter never wins.
About the author, about the artist.
Okay.
Joe Flood is a cartoonist and illustrator from Freehold, New Jersey. He received a BFA in illustration from the School of Visual Arts in New York City. Began his career writing and drawing self-published comic Don't Eat the Electric Sheep. His work has also appeared in the image anthology Pop Gum. In the summer of 2009, his first full-length graphic novel, Hell City, was published. He's 31 at the time. Lives in
Hell City kind of rings a bell.
Hell City.
Yeah.
And your quiz at the end, and more smarter comics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fortune favors the bold. How to master the art of selling. Overachievement. Shut up. Stop whining and get a life. That's their big. That must be their big seller. Sun Tzu again. Smarter comics, folks. Other titles from Smarter Comics. Eat that frog.
Nice.
Hey,
I'm looking at Hell City.
There's the Book of Five Rings right there. Yeah. The Way to Wealth and the Law of Attraction.
Oh, okay.
Here's a few blank pages.
Those are the best.
Always.
Well, that's so you can draw your own comics, right?
That's right. Yeah, draw your own conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
You want to learn the principles of getting rich in less than an hour? Take the illustrated advice of Napoleon Hill, whose observations make up the heart of the best-selling classic, Think and Grow Rich, now updated in an ongoing comic book format. In an engaging comic book format, you can quickly glean Hill's wisdom from these beautifully illustrated comics. Smarter comics, folks.
So do we feel smarter, though?
Do we feel smarter?
That's the question.
I guess.
I'm intrigued.
Think and Grow Rich, and of course the Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Yeah, because why not?
The Power of Comics.
Yeah,
it's all there, ready for you to discover.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was different. Thanks, Randy, for making me want to carve my brain with a spoon.
Mm-hmm. Get those cliff notes handy. There we
I think
are.
I'm gonna have an easier time taking a nap.
Probably.
Sorry.
And
I thought this would be a nice change of pace.
No, it's unusual. Different. I was just being.
That was different.
Like rather different. Yeah.
I think
you don't see these. You don't see these books every day, probably with good reason. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like this disjointed style of not storytelling, it kind of defeats the. I'd rather read this in book form. You know what I mean? Comics are for stories. At least that's the way I see it.
Oh, even still, these are great, right? Great.
Yeah. Yay! Think about what you've accomplished.
Yeah, let's think about that.
I think that the show would have been really a lot more fun with this material, with like Charles and Russ here.
Probably.
You would have a lot more dynamic comedy, I guess.
Or better still, Max. Anyway, Max DeVille. Miss you, Max. Wherever you are.
Hey. Allie's on her phone. This has been amazing.
You know, I watching that.
What's up, Glenn?
Say what, Glenn?
Watching that has made me realize two things.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, that nowhere in those two Napoleon Hill books did it say, do the work.
Mm-hmm.
And it just made me realize that in the time we spent watching it, I could have earned 300 quid doing a drawing.
Problem.
So I am poorer for watching that, for reading that book.
Sorry you feel that way.
You know what I mean?
Well, I guess I won this round, Glenn, because I'm working.
Yeah, I was also.
Well, I was paying attention and and trying to be involved, but nowhere in that book did it say get off your ass and do the work. It said think about this, because I'm gonna bet you all now. We got to be honest. You've got to be honest. I'll bet you all $1,000 that you've all sat at least one time in your life and imagine that $1 million in your bank account, and then when you go to the bank, it's not there.
Yeah.
Then you went to work and you got paid because you did some work.
Yeah.
So
no, that definitely me. But I mean, it wasn't the fact that I went to the bank account, being like, oh, it's not there. No, I'm realistic. I knew it wasn't there to begin with. But yes, and then I went to work and got paid. So,
yeah, I did went to work, Glenn, but it wasn't $1 million. And that pissed me off.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But
this review was the single best moment of my last 2 hours. LOL.
There you go.
Yeah.
Someone's happy.
Thank God that wasn't our first program.
Yeah, can you imagine? Welcome.
Because next week we would have been working to earn some money.
Yeah.
Next week, more fun stuff. More fun stuff. More fun than this. So
funner.
I promise. Not sure exactly what we'll be doing, but we'll be doing something.
Yeah.
So some great sequential art on the way.
And it also said in one of those books, Columbus dreamed of far-off worlds. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No,
he got paid. He got paid for his efforts.
He had this idea. He's like, look, we know the planet's round. Because that whole thing of, the Earth is flat. That's all bullshit.
That's all bullshit. And the thing is, like, taking the Silk Road, we're going to get killed by the Tartars. So we need a waterway to get there.
He was just like, if we just went straight across, we should hit it when we get to the other side. It should eventually get to it.
We'll find something
that big.
The sailors would know it wasn't flat because they'd go over the horizon and see the stars, different stars. So they'd know, but they didn't say anything because they get burnt at the stake.
Exactly.
Well, no, they've known the Earth has been round since like 500 BC. Actually, it's technically even older than that.
They have maps, older maps that they've copied.
Well, it's just they're able to. They knew the rough circumference of the Earth, like again, like around somewhere between like 700 and 500 BC.
It's before that when they built the pyramids.
Well, yeah, I mean the actual circumference of the Earth, like the way they figured it out. But yeah, no, they've known the Earth was round for like.
Yeah, but those were aliens, Glenn.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all aliens.
That crazy sun just kept rolling around us. Yeah.
But it didn't say when it was saying about the Wright brothers. They dreamt of flying. Well, every person had dreamt of flying since Adam and Eve, right?
Yeah.
What they did was build a fucking aeroplane to do it. They did the work. They did the work.
Yeah.
All we think about is, I'd love to walk on the moon, but Werner von Braun made a rocket so that Neil Armstrong could walk on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
You have to do the work.
Yeah, exactly. Like in World War II,
unless you inherit money.
Yeah, in World War II, they knew they needed to make the work to make those rockets fly.
Yeah,
you know.
Blasted sun.
I mean, they were aiming for London
back then. Yeah,
they were aiming for London, but they did hit the moon at some point. So you see, guys, hard work in gray uniforms will get you anywhere.
Do the work, folks.
Do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work. We'll see you again next Sunday, 9 a.m. We'll be here. Sunday Funnies.
Yeah.
I'll be here. We'll be live. I will have attended the Great Lakes Comic Con by that point. It's a Friday and Saturday show. So the Friday mornings, Comics by Night, will be live as well. That's at 5 a.m. Eastern time. And we'll be looking at probably looking at more Two-Fisted Tales. Then next Sunday, we will I'll probably find something at the show that we can look at. I'm sure I will. It's a great show for that kind of work. So we'll see what we can find. If not, then we'll look at, I don't know, Nick Cardy or Crime Does Not Pay or something really good.
We'll find something.
Something a little bit more entertaining than Smarter Comics. Anyway.
Well, we could get some of the classic.
I love comics in all its forms, folks.
Yeah.
No matter how good or bad. Yeah.
To be positive, you've got to look at the crap to appreciate the good stuff.
That's true. That's very true.
Because if everything was great, it would just be ordinary.
Yep.
There you are.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Folks, we appreciate you putting up with us. I hope you had an entertaining time. Smarter Comics, folks. There are smarter comics.
And you should also point out that there's another 98 shows to look at that are far more interesting.
Classics Illustrated. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Glenn. Keep rubbing that in. That'll be great. There we are.
Then there's a reason.
Anyway. All right, folks. Anyway, Whiskey, tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me down there on the left if you put that into Google, and you'll find my X page or Twitter or what have you, and that is somewhere. I lost it. Where is it? There it is.
It's gone.
There it is. Yeah, so you can find me there, and you can click on that link at the top and see some of my artwork and 3D models, and if you ever need to commission some action figures, busts, reference art, anything of any kind, 3D, I can do that.
Pedro, tell folks how they can find you.
Well, you can find me at the X Anguilla, and any animation needs you might want to fulfill. I'm your guy. I'm working on my next project's Waifus and Kaijus. We're on the sign up page phase. We're getting along with that. We're planning on doing the launch maybe May this year. So it's 130 pages of giant robots, kaijus, and hot babes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Allison, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me right here every Friday on the Indie Comics Network with Arting with the Alley Cat, and occasionally I jump in and bother these fine gentlemen on Sunday mornings. Other than that, I'm on most social media sites. I don't really use the X Twitter, but that's just because I'm lazy. But yeah, you can find me pretty much everywhere else. So that's about it.
Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me all over Amazon, all over Google, all over Facebook, all over X. Just put my name in whatever you're looking at, and I guarantee something will come up.
Whoa!
All right.
It sounds dangerous.
And folks, if you go over to russleach.com right now, you can sign up for information on The Shadow Kingdom, which is a book that Russ and I are working on. It's an adaptation of the first sword and sorcery story by the great Robert E. Howard. So it's got all sorts of fantastic elements in it. It's a great, great story. It's faithfully adapted, and it's going to be a lot of fun. The actual story itself is 70 pages. The prose story will be in the back of the book as well. There'll be an introduction and an afterword by folks who know what they're talking about, and it's just going to be a great product. So, and you
Randy,
can find. Go ahead.
Randy,
what?
That's looking like $1 million, man.
It's turning out incredibly well. I only got about 20 more pages to letter, and we will have it all together. The campaign will be over at fundmycomic.com starting at the beginning of March, and it'll be an arrow book. It's just really pretty. It's Russ's best work, and you can tell he poured a lot of his heart and soul into that product. It's just turning out to be a fantastic product. You can go over to arrowcomics.store and see what we have available. There's more work than just mine over there, but if you go over there, I recommend HeroBot Zero. There are 2 issues of that available. It's a lot of fun. It's a 3-foot-tall giant robot as he fights large monsters in his city. There's 2 great issues. I would recommend issue 1 to get you started. That's got his origin story in it. The other books like The Fool, Calico, and Paragon are also available over there as well as a number of other great products by some great authors. We work real hard at Arrow Comics to try to entertain you, and there's a lot of great fun over there for you to look at. Arrowcomics.store. Go over there and take a look. We'll see everybody again Friday morning at 5 a.m. So we go over more stuff. So please leave a note on whatever platform you watch us at. We know the majority of our viewership comes after the fact. We deeply appreciate you all. We hope you enjoyed this episode. That showing this stuff off. I love comics in all of its forms, even the bad ones.
And if you watch this episode, forgive us. We're better than this.
Yeah, if you watch this, get on. Don't read that book. Get on with some work, and somebody needs some money for it.
Do the work. There's so much negativity and trolling out there. We don't need all that negativity. Let's go out there and do the best comics that you can do, and talk about the best comics that you find. And
or better yet, pay somebody else to do the work and profit off it.
That too. Exploit
in the business.
Anyway,
it's a joke. It's a joke, everybody. Don't shoot me.
No,
folks, take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
See
ya. The Indie Comics Network. Take a look at the wide variety of programming. They're adding new shows all the time. There's a great lineup up there.
Added a bunch in the past few weeks.
We want to thank Jens for stopping by. He says, "Oh boy, I might need to leave. I have have a daughter." Yep, absolutely. We understand that. And Jens, you're welcome on anytime. We promise.
Kids are important.
We'll try to be more exciting next time.
Yeah.
See everybody soon. Take care, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
As soon as I find it, here we are.
craziest thing I have ever seen. And I'm Dennis Quaid, and Dennis Quaid has seen some shit.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. Buttered sausage. It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.